Were you a ska fan? Were you?
I was I was very excited by that, and that was some of the one of the earliest shows I saw at the Whiskey was the Specials and their first LA appearance. I don't know, first US,
Yeah.
but it might have been. I don't know,
What year was
and
that?
I don't know if it was 79 or 80.
Yeah.
We can.
That might be and that's probably the time that that Terry met Jane.
Could be, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you read in the Times they were talking about like the making of Our Lips Are Sealed, and it came from like the letters that Terry was writing to Jane.
Is this recent?
Yeah, it was in today's paper.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I
I
didn't
gotta
read
check
it
that out.
either.
No, it was, it's very it's kind of touching. Like she was like just described like the like this teenage love that they both
Yeah.
had, and just his words. So it was kind of like unbeknownst to him that Jane created this "Our Lips Are Sealed" around these letters. He also sent her some lyrics, but she used a lot of that for "Our Lips Are Sealed," and then he got credit. Of course, he got credit for the song.
Yes, well, co-credit. They co-wrote.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was February. What is it?
1980.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show. And the weirdest thing is I can remember what I wore because you were supposed to wear black and white. I probably heard about the show from Rodney on the Rock then, who was like my hipster whisperer, who wasn't really whispering, he was on a microphone on K-Rock. But you're supposed to wear black and white, so at that point, I wasn't like really, I was sort of like rock and roll skateboarder guy, I wasn't really into like.
You're not going to suit up.
Haven't made the full transition yet, so I wore my white Levi cords.
Okay.
And my Cheap Trick Dream Police shirt it was a baseball shirt, but it was the black with white sleeves.
Nice.
And
That's a good look.
That was my ska two-tone look.
Black and white.
But yeah, but I didn't have a pork pie hat.
No.
Yeah, I didn't have one.
Okay.
But I was thinking, what's weird is that Cheap Trick, Rick Nielsen in particular, is really into that whole checkerboard aesthetic too.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, no, because two-tone came. Cheap Trick had 76.
Yeah,
they had that checkered look.
Yeah.
I don't know if two-tone picked up on that. That was anything.
I doubt it was related.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but still, both of them iconic looks. Like checkerboard. I forgot that Elvis Costello produced that first record.
Yeah, I listened to that album recently. It's amazing. The first Specials album is just so great.
Right.
You forget because, like I said earlier, we don't really listen to albums now. But we do sometimes, but there, there are records that are really listenable, from start to finish that are just amazing.
Because they're only 35 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's like you get
a
lot
that could
like
be.
10 of the best songs.
That could be.
Yeah.
But we do, and also we've just been programmed more recently to just, your attention span, click, click, click.
Right. But that album, it's so good. So much energy and so good. And the thing that I love, I was a very big Terry Hall fan. I followed him. Eventually I fell off a little bit, but I followed him through, the Fun Boy 3.
Yeah.
And then the Color Field. And then I kind of fell off a little bit. He did. I have some of those other records, but I wasn't into it as much. He did do the record Vegas, or have a band Vegas with Dave Stewart.
Yeah. But his delivery, like his vocal delivery, it was kind of dry, and I mean, it wasn't punk, but it was just almost detached in a way, but telling a story, like
almost like spoken word. Like sometimes you feel like some of that spoken word, even though it's not spoken, just yeah.
But he would bring out certain words.
Yeah.
But
he had attitude, and he was depressed as hell once he got away from. Well, the Specials slowed down. The Specials got really, they started getting slower and moody and weird. On more Specials, and then Ghost Town, of course.
Yeah,
and then he left. And the one thing that I was thinking of, I never got to talk to Dave, but they did have sort of a parallel existence because, Terry and Lionel and Neville left the Specials to form the Fun Boy 3, and that was very similar to what Dave Wakeling and Rankin Roger did with General Public.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they sort of like updated, you know, and splintered, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also discovered or helped lift up one of your favorite bands, Bananarama.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was their first, as far as I know, that's their first recorded music ever released on It Ain't What You Do, It's the Way That You Do It, which was a cover. They did a lot of covers. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that,
I love that.
yeah, they
really
helped
saying
discover that.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was great. I mean, he heard them and like he wanted them to record with them
Yeah.
immediately.
And it was such a good, I thought it was such a good fit for that, you know, that, well, I was a fan, I guess I was really a fan of Bananarama before I really paid close enough attention
Right.
to Terry Hall's work with them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but now I hear it,
That's-
of course,
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
all I hear.
Yeah, that's how I discovered, well, they discovered Bananarama, and they
Yeah.
brought
You discovered her.
Bananarama to the world. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was
It's like what they do with hip hop now. You know, they're
Featuring.
Yeah.
featuring
features.
Terry Hall
yeah.
featuring Bananarama.
And the Go-Go's sang backing vocals on the second on more specials.
Yeah.
I noticed the
Yeah.
credit there. Yeah, I've been going through slowly. I've been going through my Terry Hall vinyl, and I have you know, the LPs. I have 12-inch singles and 7-inch singles. Some things overlap, and then I've been slowly entering things in. When I have an excuse to listen to a record, I've been entering them into Discogs.
Oh,
Oh,
when
Yeah.
I pull them
Good.
off the shelf.
that's one thing
yeah,
I need to do.
yeah. I think
Start
I
cataloging everything.
think I have like 100 something in there now. So
Get there.
yeah,
Maybe. Like 0.01% of the way through your entire catalog.
yeah, maybe. But yeah, Terry Hall. Yeah, definitely R.I.P. there. That hit me hard. I was a big fan, and I really liked the way he was such a restless artist, and he changed things up. He didn't seem to just settle. He wanted to, you know, do things differently and, you know, change his musical style. He really, you know, Fun Boy 3 was just so bare bones.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like percussion and,
It was kind of an ironic name for a band. That was
Yeah.
not
yeah.
fun. Well, not
not
fun.
fun.
No, they were not
Yeah.
fun boys, but
Yeah.
but there were three of them.
The lunatics are taking
Yeah.
over the asylum.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's so good.
God,
I
listen,
love that song. Yeah.
I was listening to it on my way over here, and I just,
Oh, go nuclear, the cowboy told us.
Yeah.
Such a great lyric. Yeah. So many of them. Yeah.
well, don't you just love, it's a girly thing, hearing about artists that you like getting together. I mean, like with Jane and Terry, just, I remember back then it making me happy and
Oh,
just
yeah.
loving the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember just being thrilled. I mean, since I was into the Go-Go's pretty early on, you know, even pre Kathy Valentine. I saw Margot playing bass.
Mhm.
Good.
And
Whiskey.
yeah, no, well, the first time I saw them was at UCLA, and I don't know if it was Ackerman Hall, but it was just a big hall with no seats,
Yeah.
and they opened for X.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, and so I was in, you know, I had the Stiff single, and I remember when the Go-Go's went to England to tour,
mhm.
and you know they were, you know, I think they toured with Madness and you know, the connection with the Specials and everything. Oh, and another weird thing that I just saw that I didn't know about at all, that was kind of mind-blowing. I watched, I tend to do it even if I don't have it. When somebody dies, if it's an artist that I like, I get obsessive and I sort of deep dive
Sure.
into them. And I was watching the Specials concert the other day, BBC thing. It was something like Rock Goes to College or something. And for an encore, the Specials did the song Madness.
Oh,
I had
Oh.
never seen that before. And it
Crossover.
was, yeah, it was so interesting to me that, yeah, I just love that. I love that you know, the brotherhood that those bands had. Yeah, they were all in it together.